be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What is the deal, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. If this is your first time at the channel, I want to welcome you here. Pull up a seat. I hope you enjoy the content. And before we get into this food, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you know anytime I go live, drop a brand new video, or schedule a premiere. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get down to this food because you know your girl is starving. All right, so today we are having a shaved Brussels sprouts shrimp salad. I wanted something light, something fresh. So this is what I came up with. All right, let me let y'all take a good look at that real quick. And then I'm gonna let you know exactly what's on it, how I made it, and all the good stuff. So on the side for dressing, I have some Chipotle ranch dressing. I got this from Aldi. It's really good. I also have a little bit of Dame's Dip and Dash butter sauce. I want to dip my shrimp in there. I had to do it because I ain't had no shrimp with it yet, so I had to do it. All right, so let me let y'all know how I did everything. Let me get this dressed first. So what I did was I just didn't want like a spinach salad. I wanted something a little bit different. I have had a Brussels sprout salad before, and I didn't want these Brussels sprouts to go bad, you know. So I figured I'm gonna try to, you know, make a salad out of it, and I did. So what I did, I just chopped up the Brussels sprouts and put them in a bowl, and I tossed them. I tossed them with some olive oil, and I also tossed it with some, I squeezed half an orange in there as well, and I also put in some honey, and I tossed it all together. So it tones down like the bitterness of it, and it lightens it up a little bit, you know. But it turned out really good. So I'm gonna give y'all the first bite. Let me go ahead and give y'all the shrimp too while we at it. Y'all deserve shrimp. Y'all can see that, everything in one bite. I have some heirloom tomatoes in here. All right, heirloom tomatoes in here. Avocado, Parmesan cheese, red onions, and just some sauteed shrimp. That was so good. And I just love how light it is. Like I didn't want anything too heavy to start my day off. This is my first meal of the day. Perfect. I don't know if I said Parmesan cheese, but it's Parmesan cheese on here too. That's so good, y'all. Like I said, I got some Dane sauce on the side. I'm about to have that with some of the salad too. That's so good. I gotta put some on the salad. This is so bomb. And like I said, by tossing it in the olive oil, orange, and honey, really just toned down the bitterness of it. So it's perfect. Like everything about it is good. I wanted a crunch. So the one thing I would have added for crunch, only crunch because the flavor is on point. I would have added some almonds, like some shaved almonds. I would have probably toasted them and threw them in there, or threw them in there as is. But toasted sounds kind of good. That I know that some almonds would sound really good in this. So y'all, we are halfway through this week. We are halfway through January. It is the 15th. Can y'all believe that? Came fast, didn't it? So since we are halfway through the month, how is everything going? With your resolutions, your goals, your intentions, how's everything going? doing okay. I'm doing just okay. One thing I'm struggling with is writing every day and working out, y'all. I don't know why I'm struggling with the working out, but I'm struggling. I'm gonna get it together though. I'm gonna get it together. But my eating and stuff has been okay. My eating has been pretty good. And I have been waking up every day, doing my best to spend my time with God. So I am on point with that part. But I'm not dumb. I'm not doing as good as I thought I would be. I will say that. But that's okay. I'm mindful of it. I know where I am. And I just got to make adjustments. So we have the finale of Young and Reckless. The Young and Reckless story time. If this is your first time, if this is your first time here, I have about 4 different story times. You can go ahead and tap the playlist and get caught up on these different parts of my life that I've shared. But we just finished the Young and Reckless series, and there was something else that I wanted to add to clarify. I had got a few questions about, after the car accident, what kind of consequences did did anything happen to me? And the answer is no. The people who were in the van, nobody was hurt, but they didn't have insurance and they didn't take any legal action against me. So everything was fine. My insurance, I don't even think was really affected. It might have went up a little bit, but I was okay. People also asked that I continue to stay in my apartment. I did. I stayed in my apartment for another year or 2. I had a girlfriend who ended up living with me temporarily, who had the daughter, who was the dancer. If you guys remember that from story time, she lived in this apartment with me, this studio apartment. Y'all, we shouldn't have been in this studio together, okay? Wasn't big enough for all that. But anyway, she lived with me, and then when I left, I ended up buying a condo. So that was kind of how the timeline worked with that. So again, if you missed the story, or if you still need to get caught up, just hit the playlist and go ahead and run it back and see how the Young and Reckless storyline kind of played out. I thought y'all deserve another shrimp. That drip. Y'all, this salad really is so good. So good. I don't think I'm gonna eat all of it, but I'm definitely gonna have the rest of this later. I can tell you that right now. It is Wednesday, which means there is a new episode of Rhonda's Rehab. That is my podcast, anybody brand new. There is a link in the description below if you want to check it out. Today I talked about attachment. Attachment to people and whatnot. So if that sounds like it may be of interest to you, because I'm struggling with attachment right now. And I talk about that in the podcast. Check it out. Please go and check it out. So today we have a viewer topic that I'm gonna go ahead and get into. I got an email from a young lady who's mid-20s, 25, 26-ish. She's, dating, just, hanging out, meeting people, and she found a guy that she really likes. She likes him a lot. So he's funny, he's kind, he's really smart, he's very thoughtful, he has great conversation, like everything seemed really great. Things are fairly new. Her issue is that he doesn't really seem to have it figured out in terms of his career or where he wants to go. She's kind of concerned about his ambition a little bit. So she's concerned if she should, kind of sit around and wait for him to make good on what it is he wants to do with his life. Like, he has ideas what he wants to do, but just doesn't really seem like a go-getter kind of person. You know what I'm saying? So she's concerned about, she's asking about potential and how do I feel about it? Should she invest some time? What should she do? I will say this, that I'm gonna speak from personal experience because I was the guy in the situation in my relationship with Keela, except I was a lot older. Number one, he's young. I mean, that's no excuse to, not be doing anything with your life. And I'm not saying he's a loser or anything like that, but he's still young. So there's probably certain things that he still needs to just figure out and try and see what works for him and what doesn't. He does work, but it just kind of seems like a dead end situation. So I think just give him some time and be patient. I will say that in terms of potential, just in general, I think you have to kind of weigh where the person is, and then actually give a time frame. I think it's important to actually have a time frame in place to say, hey, I'm gonna wait 4 months, 6 months to see if this person is able to take action and, pick it up in terms of pursuing the things that they want. But again, he's really young, but I'm talking about people who may be a little older and further along in life. You may be coming across people with potential, and you have to kind of figure out, is it a waste of time or not? Because you could definitely be with somebody or, be getting to know them and spending time with them and be exclusive to them, and they never live up to that potential. That could definitely happen. But I think it's just about keeping a close eye on the situation. See if they have drive. See if they're determined to go after what it is that they want. Because I will say this. When Keela and I met, I was at a dead-end job and not pursuing anything. I was not writing. I was not being creative. I was just kind of like there. I had a job. I had an apartment. I had a car. But I wasn't like pursuing anything. You know what I'm saying? So Keela had to make a decision about me. And was I going to ever live up to my potential? But I will say I have been taking care of women for so long and being everything to them and putting all my stuff on the back burner that having somebody who I didn't have to take care of kind of cleared the path for me. And also seeing how driven and ambitious Keela was helped me kick it up a notch. So maybe in this situation, that guy needs that. Maybe he kind of needs some guidance and needs to see somebody putting in some serious work and chasing and going after the things that they want in life. That'll inspire him and get him up and going as well. So that may be the situation for you as well. He seems like a really good guy. And I know that being kind and thoughtful and funny, all of that is not enough, but you should give it a chance to see. I think I would give it a chance to see. And again, he's young, so maybe it's a couple things he needs to figure out and try. But just want to see, when you want to see that ambition in him being able to pursue things and take action. So just give yourself some, whatever time frame you think is good for you, 3 to 6 months, to see how things kind of change. And don't be afraid to check in and ask him questions and let him know. Like, hey, I think you have a lot of potential, but X, Y, and Z is really important to me. And I want to see you see these things through. In talking to him, he also can't be surprised if he doesn't live up to his potential, or try to at least, start being ambitious and start taking action. He won't be surprised if you end things because you had that conversation and communicated with him. I think the communication is key so that everybody kind of knows what's going on in the event that things do come to an end. So I'm grateful that I have somebody in my life who was able to see my potential and support me and help me live up to it. Because I mean, baby, at the pace that I was going, there was no way I was about to live up to my potential. That is the truth. I really needed Keela to help me because I just had my head down and just not focused. Not even realizing and tapping into anything that was great about me. So hopefully that helps you. Hopefully it helps somebody else out there. Let me know how y'all feel about potential. And maybe, again, age could be a reason why you don't give someone a chance in terms of potential. But I feel like they're young enough to be able to kind of, check things out and see how it goes. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about potential. Have you ever, took a risk and hoped that somebody lived up to potential and it did work out or it didn't work out? Or how would you just handle potential in general? Y'all let me know. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I will be back tomorrow. I only want one thing. Be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, go, you know they know I'm hot.